And a good Tuesday evening, everyone. Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, Velco Weather Hazards forecaster. You're looking at the current conditions here with the next incoming storm system that's going to be taking a track generally into Vermont, and area of low pressure will be tracking just about right overhead. This is the sort of trough of lower pressure that's moving in out of the Pacific, crossing in, producing quite a bit of severe weather. But this is going to be taking aim with primarily snowfall front-loaded and eventually a changeover to mixed precipitation types. Looking at temperatures, you see the schematic here. Freezing line runs a little bit further to the south. Much colder air stays up in Canada. This is going to be more of a southerly branch of the jet stream, so it's going to bring warmer air, and that milder intrusion on the back side of this system, once it quits, we'll see a transition that'll change over from basically a wetter snowfall right to sleet, spotty drizzle, and freezing rain as we get dry slotted. Let's take a look at the latest computer modeling to explain that. And currently we're seeing a little bit of flurry action, and that's illustrated by the HRRR model on the right. We have the European on the left, and we have great agreement. So high pressure then retreats, pushes away, and we get this sort of moisture tongue that's going to be feeding across southern parts of New England, and then it juts into basically Vermont. Now, European's running just a little bit faster on this. This is about the fastest run. And by the way, this is the 18Z European and 18Z HER model. So that you can see where the displacement is a little bit off there. But basically, we're starting to see the snow overspread the region. Now, this is valid about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. And by that point in time, we're starting to very quickly, in the next 3 hours, pick up some moderate snow, at least in the mountains, continuing to spread north and east. And we're seeing the same thing with the European. We have great agreement here. This is sleet, some spotty freezing rain as we start to see warmer air intrude into the region. But a pretty good snowfall undergoing, generally along and east of the Green Mountains at this point. This is valid about 10 o'clock on Wednesday night. Next panel here, 3 hours later, this is 1 o'clock in the morning. You can see that we're starting to see a changeover, a mixing line beginning to work in. It's over for southern Vermont. Northern Vermont continues. And then, of course, by about 4 o'clock in the morning, the European has most of all of Vermont changed over, a little bit of spotty freezing rain, and then also some mixed sleet and whatnot. Same thing with the HRRR with really good agreement. And then eventually we dry slot, and this is the area of low pressure, 992 hectopascals. That tracks basically across the Northeast Kingdom on a northeast trajectory, moves on out. And we see a little bit of wraparound. This is valid. First of all, this would be about 7 o'clock in the morning on Thursday morning. And then this would be 10 o'clock in the morning. You can see that the snow showers, the wraparound, basically the deformation, is going to be up to the north and west of our region, but wrapping in, and some sort of upslope effect based on terrain of the Green Mountains, for example, here with the European. HRRR not exactly showing that, but then we see lingering flurries with a flow coming in off the Great Lakes and even some lake effect streamers. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.